We're good. Good morning. It is 10:02. I'll go ahead and call to order the meeting of the License Variance Board. Today is Wednesday, January 27th. My name is Roy Acree. I'm the fire chief. To my left is Frank Martin, the director of public works. To his left is Mary Moore, the director of the Smyrna Library. First item on the agenda is item 3A, which is a public hearing V21-005 to allow encroachment into 75-foot impervious surface area setback land lot 537 located at 1254 Grandview Drive. Brian and Allison Ray are the applicant. The applicant, Mr. Ray, I understand, is here with us, but virtually by phone. So we're going to have Ms. Caitlin Crow from Community Development read into the record the background on item 3A. Ms. Crow.
All right, good morning. Caitlin Crow, Planner 1, Community Development. Yes, so the applicants are currently via phone due to the COVID restrictions at this point. So instead of going to the podium, I am going to remain here so that he can hopefully hear me as well. So this subject property is a 0.47 acre lot just on the south side of Grandview Drive, right near the end of the cul-de-sac there. The applicant is requesting a variance to allow the encroachment into the city's 75-foot impervious setback to allow for the construction of a new swimming pool and hot tub there at 1254 Grandview Drive. The city's stream buffers are controlled by Chapter 46, Article 4. And so I think I neglected to say, so this variance is V21-005 to allow for the encroachment into the 75-foot impervious surface area setback. So the applicant is proposing to build a 664 square foot pool and accompanying 38 square foot hot tub there in the rear yard. The existing house was constructed in 2003, which was prior to the adoption of the stream buffer ordinance, which happened in 2005. Currently, the rear yard is greatly encumbered by all three of the stream buffers: the state's 25-foot stream buffer, the city's 50-foot undisturbed stream buffer, and the 75-foot impervious setback. The applicant has designed the pool to stay out of both the 25-foot and 50-foot buffers, but unfortunately it does encroach into the 75-foot impervious surface area setback. An existing wooden retaining wall is currently within both the 75 and 50 foot buffers. However, retaining walls are exempt from the stream buffer ordinance, and it will remain on the property for this pool construction. The applicant has taken several measures to avoid any further encroachment into the stream buffer, including building the pool 3 feet from the existing decking and also raising the edge of the pool out of the ground to reduce any potential negative impacts to the stream. The applicant will also mitigate the rear yard disturbance by installing an infiltration trench. The city engineer has reviewed this mitigation plan and does support the method used for the mitigation. Community Development believes this hardship is not self-created, since a lot of record existed before the stream buffer ordinance was adopted. Community Development believes this is the minimum variance needed to make the yard a usable area and functional for a pool, and that there should be no negative impacts to adjacent properties if approved. Community Development has also not received any calls in opposition to this request. It has been properly posted with no site distance issues. So after reviewing the variance application, staff does support the request and recommends approval to allow encroachment into the 75-foot impervious surface setback with the following 2 conditions. The first is the standard condition. Approval of the requested variance shall be conditioned upon the development of the property in substantial compliance with the site plan submitted with the variance application. And number 2, an inspection and maintenance agreement must be completed and filed with Cobb County prior to issuance of a pool permit. And with that, I can answer any questions.
Any questions for staff? Thank you, Ms. Crow. Do you have the applicants on speaker?
I do.
If
Mr.
you
Ray,
could,
are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I'm gonna go
okay,
ahead
could
and-
you ask Mr. Ray if he has any additional comments to add?
Do you have any additional comments to add to my analysis?
I don't, and we, other than to say we have no problems with the 2 stipulations, and we'll follow the site plan that's been developed.
Sounds like he's heard this before, so. All right.
Great, thank you.
Are there any questions from the board for the applicant? Okay.
No
you.
questions for you at this time.
Okay, if there's no further questions, this is a public hearing. If you're here to speak either for or against item 3, I'd ask that you step forward now. Let the record show that the only people physically present are City of Smyrna staff members. So there's no one here for public hearing. All right, so if there's no further discussion, I'll entertain a motion for item 3A.
I make a motion to approve V21-005, allow encroachment into 75-foot impervious surface area setback land lot 537, 1254 Grandview Drive.
Second.
We have a motion to approve that's been properly seconded. If there's no further discussion, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor of the motion? Motion passes unanimously. Item 3B is a public hearing V21-006 to reduce rear setback from 30 to 23 feet for land lot 526, 1335 Cliffwood Drive. This request, this variance request is to be tabled to the February 10th, 2021 License Variance Board meeting at the request of the applicant. Do I hear a motion to table 3B?
I make a motion to table item 3B, 2021-025, reduce rear setback from 30 feet to 23 feet, land lot 526, 1335 Cliffwood Drive.
Second.
Motion to table 3B's been properly seconded. If there's no further discussion, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor? Motion to table passes unanimously. Last item on the agenda is 4A, the approval of the January 31st, 2021 License Variance Board meeting minutes. Do I hear a motion to approve?
Make a motion to approve the January 13th, 2021 License Variance Board meeting minutes.
Second.
Motion to approve those minutes has been seconded. All those in favor? Motion passes unanimously. I'll close this meeting on 10:09.